Network Referral Group, NRG, is one of the fastest growing business networking organizations in the world. It's now time for another NRG New Member Spotlight.
All right, Mike, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. For everyone, I know I'm not Leon, so it looks a little different. My name is Oren Stewart. I'm joining Mike Weiner this morning, this afternoon, or this evening, whichever time you catch us, but we are live today. So it is a pleasure joining you today, Mike. I know we have a great guest, but how are things going? How you been, man? It's been a while since I saw you.
Things are great, man. I wasn't here last week. I was with the fiance and her adult daughters, my adult sons in Bermuda. Had a great time there. Fired
Nice.
up, wired up. Lori Lundeen ran the show while I was gone. We picked up a new member while I was gone, and we've picked up a couple new members this week. So kind of came back, and things are rocking and rolling, Oren. So
That's always
everything
good,
is
man.
is just like the heat in Maryland. It's
Yeah.
smoking hot.
I heard you guys have got some heat up there. You've taken a little bit of our heat from down here in Texas up there, so I can only imagine, man. It's definitely hot. But everything you mentioned is awesome. I hope you all had a safe trip, an enjoyable trip, had fun with the family. But it's, I'll tell you something, man. We got to get into bringing our guest on. She is an amazing person from what you were sharing with me. I'm looking forward to meeting her myself and getting to know a little bit about her.
Absolutely. So I want to welcome Colleen to, I would say, Studio 54, because I remember disco back in the day
Yes, indeed.
in New York. Colleen's been with NRG literally 2 weeks tonight. This time,
Wow.
2 weeks ago, she wasn't even a member. And she was probably the only person I've ever followed up with where I said, would you like to move forward, proceed forward? And she goes, Mike, I was ready to join yesterday. So
Yeah,
how's that for an answer? So
that's awesome.
Colleen had joined. She's already referred members in to the NRG family. So Colleen, welcome. It's great to have you here at NRG this week. How
Yes,
are
it
you
is.
doing on this beautiful, almost the end of July, July 30th, 2025? How are you today?
Absolutely. I'm good and hot. It is a hot and humid 96 here in Missouri today. So
Wow.
I think we took your heat.
Yeah, you did. You sure did. Ours has not been as, this has been, I would say, most of the mildest we've had in a while. You know, I've only been here about 4 years now, but we're normally in the hundreds and stay in the hundreds, but we've been below. So, I'll take this any day. Yes, indeed. But
Very
it's a
good.
pleasure meeting you. Like I mentioned, my name is Oren Stewart. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How is it that you found NRG, or did NRG find you?
Sure. No, it was Diane Rosso is a friend of mine. And I was sitting down chatting with her about my business. And of course, she's a great networker also. And she shared NRG with me and invited me to connect with Mike and hop on a call. Of course, once I went to the NRG website, I realized that this is where I belong. This was my home. These were people who networked like I've always networked, like my family's networked for years. And so this absolutely just felt like home for me.
Wow. That's awesome. Nothing like home, right?
That's right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, Mike, I can only imagine, since you've met Colleen, since she's been a part of NRG, tell us about, just as you're celebrating 25 years as well, right? I mean, it's such a milestone. What is it that you've been doing as of lately that has people such as Colleen to come on board and really take, things to a new height, would you say?
You know what, Rowan? I think 25 and a half years, long time. So we've had to evolve, and we pivoted, went to Zoom 5.5 years ago this month, but we've added other things. We got the Energy University coming soon. We've got this whole program with high school and college students. We're going to be helping them get jobs, start their own business, find the right employer. So we've kind of evolved with the times, and we've kept it really cutting edge. Where when Colleen came out, she got 3 referrals, and then as a new member, you get 30 referrals. I don't know anyone doing that on the planet. And, we're all about law of attraction. Everything that I do foundationally is based on how can I help you? How
Yeah.
can I serve you? And, I think we're the only networking organization I'm aware of that takes that and actually implements it. Because you can talk the talk, but if you're not walking the walk, you're going to be walking the walk by yourself.
Very
So
true.
you've got to be action oriented after the talk and law of attraction. So that's some of the things we've been doing.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'll tell you, man, everything you just mentioned is amazing. I'm looking forward to hearing more. So as Leon does, and I'm going to do, I'm going to step back, let the two of you all chat for a while, and I'll be back shortly.
Sounds good. Good to
All right,
meet you,
Lauren,
Oren.
Pleasure meeting you as
appreciate
well.
it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, buddy. I'll bring you back in the future. So, Colleen, it hadn't even been 2 weeks because you hadn't joined until tonight. So, let me ask you this. You had a pretty good idea you were going to join. You saw the website. Um, Before we even go to NRG, let's talk about you. Give us, and I'm going to have you answer, try to keep it to 2 minutes so I can dig in a little bit deeper. Tell our viewers what you do. And by the way, this is live, it's being recorded. Someone could see this in a week, 6 months, 3 years, on Mars in 5 years when Elon Musk takes life out there. Tell our viewers what you do. Take 2 minutes. Tell us what you do.
Sure, you bet, Mike. Thank you. So I've been building businesses, brick and mortar businesses mainly, for 35 years, which is a really long time. And I've built 8 businesses from concept to profit. During that time, one of the things that I found to bring the most success to my businesses was networking and building community. And so obviously NRG and joining NRG was a no-brainer. Now I've brought my business building savvy online, and I help midlife entrepreneurs build online businesses they're madly passionate about. I help them be able to do that by organizing the back end and providing a simplified CRM. So I take a go high level CRM and I white label it. I completely strip it naked and I only build back what's necessary. Now, that doesn't sound like a big deal to most people, but if you're a midlife entrepreneur, you know how frustrating and confusing the tech and all of the tools in the systems can just be. And the truth of the matter is, nobody in midlife started building an online business because they wanted to learn new tricks. They learned it because they have an expertise to share, because they have something they're passionate about, and they want to be the voice and the face that brings that to the world. And instead of playing around and messing in a messy background and trying to get your systems to work, I allow them the opportunity to actually just step up and be the voice and the face of their business by making their systems run smoothly in the background. I do all the work behind the scenes, make it all tie together and run smoothly. And that's what I do. And it's really afforded me the opportunity to help people on a level that brings me great joy. I love seeing women, especially midlife women, be able to succeed.
Colleen, you mentioned CRM. So you and I know what that is, but for our viewers that don't, or for new business owners or college kids coming out, take 2 minutes, talk about what does your CRM do?
Sure. So your CRM is your customer relationship management, and that's your back end. So in short, it keeps track of your clients is the first thing that it does. You can categorize your clients. You can add different tags to them. You keep track of all their information, how you met them, what their platforms are, what their websites are. All of those things are kept under your contacts. It also connects your lead magnet. Let's say that you create a lead magnet, something that will bring clients into your business. It connects a website. It connects all of your emails. And there's a big workflow that goes around in the back end and connects them. So let's say, Mike, that somebody comes in to NRG and they want to connect with you. You tag them like, hey, they might be interested, but they haven't joined NRG. And so they're tagged as that. Your workflow in the background will continue to reach out to them every once in a while, share updates, share big events you're doing, share just even monthly newsletters. Just build that relationship with your clients while you have the freedom to go ahead and do your meetings you do. Go ahead and hold all your Zoom meetings and your events you do. And you don't have to worry about whether or not you're connecting with people. So it keeps them connected. And then when they decide that they want to book a call with you or something like that, it connects to your calendar also. So all of that just weaves in the background. And it's very important part of business because let's face it, we're all human. And as we age, especially, we forget to make the connections. Things slip by, but they don't slip by your CRM. They're able to just stay connected gently and smoothly in the background.
Cool. I almost think of the CRM as it's like an anti-aging. It's a fountain of youth that brings you back, and the CRM does the follow-up while you go out and do your meetings or revenue activities and things like that. Give us an example without mentioning a client's name of a client you've helped in the last year or two, whether it was as far as whether it's helping them generate more revenue or cut down their expenses or follow up. Give us an example of some benefits, maybe 2 or 3 benefits did you help the client out with recently here in the last year or two?
Sure. I'll give you one that I started with from scratch. So she came to me and she said, look, I want to build my retirement in a certain way. I want to build my retirement, and my goals in retirement are to be in shape and to still be out in the world connecting with people, even though I'm not going to the office every day. And so we brainstormed together and we actually built her business. She now teaches chair yoga classes online, and she also has a walking club. Now, what this did for her was multiple fold. She said to me she would never think that she could have the commitment within herself to just keep doing these things. But because she did it and she built a business around it, now she stays in shape. She's living her midlife dream, her retirement dream, while she's staying in shape, and she's connecting with people and building her business. So while she's holding her chair yoga, while she's meeting in her walking club, all of her contacts are still organized in the background. And as people seek her out, they're added to those contacts and added to the workflow. And she's really been able to grow her email list. Therefore, of course, that grows your business, grows your revenue, and all of it while she's really just defined her ideal retirement and how she wanted to do it. And she's able to do it seamlessly.
You know what, Colleen, I love your energy. And for those of you watching, reach out to Colleen, reach out to myself. I'll get you connected with Colleen. If you listen to her, her energy is always high. And that's that whole vibration thing, law of attraction, staying in a high vibration so that you relate to people. And, you're doing a great job, Colleen. So we're going to take a commercial break here in a second. I do want to mention Leon Thomas, who's usually my host here with me. He has a racquetballrevival.com, and he's working with students, I think, from 8 to 70. They teach racquetball. They teach other things than that as well, and so forth. If you need to reach out to me, it's 443-756-9656. We are going to take a commercial break. On the flip side, we're going to hear Colleen's view of NRG. She's only been with me 2 weeks. Guys, you're in for a treat. Get ready to hear the NRG fight song created by the Leon Thomas Group and their amazing team of interns.
More than 25 years ago, Mike Weiner made his start, turning warm referrals into a business art. NRG leaders bring passion and drive. They are committed to helping your business thrive. NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow. New relationships are made on every Zoom, and that extravaganzas when you're placed in a breakout room. One of the keys to getting it done is scheduling a one-on-one. Yeah, NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow.
The NRG fight song, love it, produced by the Leon Thomas Group. So we are back with Colleen. I am so excited. Colleen, going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, NRG. I started the company 25 and a half years ago, and it was local. It was Maryland, D.C., Virginia. Nobody knew COVID was coming. Nobody knew I was going to expand local, national, and international. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks ago, jumps on one of my Zoom, this woman who's shy and bashful. No, that's not you. Jumps on this Zoom, this woman, Colleen, and you and I hit it off right away. I loved your energy. We got a lot of viewers out there. They've been in other groups that maybe haven't worked. There's college students getting ready to start a company, they need to network. What have you seen from NRG, and why would you recommend it? Take 2, 3 minutes, and then I've got one wrap up question about your business in a minute. But tell the viewers your experience with NRG and why. And you've been referring people to me left and right. I think I was on a 1 hour Zoom the other a couple about 2 hours ago, and you're hitting me with WhatsApp and you're texting, and I love all that. So tell us, our viewers, what is your NRG testimonial after just 2 weeks with Mike Weiner and the NRG family?
Sure, of course, Mike. I'm happy to. So I come from a long line of entrepreneurs. My grandfather and his father were also entrepreneurs, my father as well. So being an entrepreneur is not new to me. Neither is networking. My father was the king of sales and he knew everybody. And he was happy to connect everybody with everybody else. So when I came to an NRG meeting and I was met with Mike's energy and his enthusiasm, as well as the warmth and love, just really made it feel like coming home to me. So the fact that that night I did receive 3 referrals and those people were super happy to connect with me, that's just the beginning. Because just with any other aspect of business, you have to play the game or you don't win, right? And so you have to jump in. So jumping into me meant reaching out to everybody. And I'm happy to say that in those 2 weeks, I've had 39 sit downs, 39 face-to-face meetings with people. And I got my first 30. I got 3 also for Mike, but then other people in the meetings were referring me to other people. When I would sit down with them, they were all looking out for my best interest, trying to help me build my business and trying to see who they knew that would be a good connection for me. And the thing that I like the most about NRG and that sets them apart is that there's no fluff. There's no BS. Let's face it. If you're a midlife entrepreneur, time is money. And with time being money, we're there to get the job done. We don't want to hang out. This isn't a picnic. We want to get in there and learn to meet people, learn what their business is about so that we can really help them. And I have gone to many of these meetings now, I think I've probably been at 12 meetings in the last 2 weeks. And probably 4 of those, I didn't need referrals. And so I was just doing a service, helping other people connect with other people that I knew.
I love it. Thank you very much. That was a beautiful testimonial. You made me laugh on picnic. So I thought about just a picnic, but now it's been great having you. I know we're building a long-term business relationship, friendship along the way. One last question for you, and then we'll bring Orwin back and we'll shut this down. What question I love asking this. What question have I not asked you that you would like to answer? Or is there something about your business you would like to convey? This is kind of the wrap up. So take 2 or 3 minutes. Anything that you think is really important that I didn't ask you, and or a message that you want to get out to our viewers. Kind of remember Jerry Springer, he always had the last minute or the last message or whatever. This is Colleen's last message on NRG this week, and we will have to get you back on again. I'm thinking of maybe you and a couple of other folks together in a panel type of thing. But give us your final thoughts as we wrap up NRG this week.
Sure, you bet, Mike. So first and foremost, I am absolutely a cheerleader of all midlife women. I want to help you build businesses you're madly passionate about. Just because I sell a CRM service doesn't mean I'm selling that to you, because let's be honest, that might not be what you need. Your business might need something else. It might need just a little bit of clarity in moving forward. And so in my business, I sit down with people and I make sure that we plan out the best, simplest, easiest way for you to succeed, with or without me, because I'm always here to see you succeed and to cheer for you.
Awesome. Appreciate it. It has been a blast, Colleen, having you on. Orwin, I'm going to bring you back on and we'll kind of wrap this up. But Colleen, great. Love your energy. Love the message. Orwin, I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, and imagine a better week for you to come plug back in. Any last questions you have for Colleen, or otherwise we'll just wrap up?
Not at all. I was taking notes. I'll tell you, it's been a pleasure having you join us today, Colleen. To hear you share about that, you come from a family of entrepreneurs, and that your father, grandfather, and I'm assuming your grandfather's brother. I was listening.
Yeah.
It's in the blood, right? It clearly is within the DNA of you all. So it's a pleasure to get to meet someone that is continuing to keep the legacy alive from your family of being out at the forefront, leading and showing people how to do it. So You're going to have some great things to either bring back to us on episodes of NRG This Week or Spotlight NRG, to tell more people about how exactly to do what you do, or either how to get in contact with you. So when I ask you, if you don't mind, and I've been displaying it a little bit since the show has been going, but tell us where people can reach you if they would like to get in contact with you, and I'll
Sure.
display it.
Absolutely. My website is simplifiedceosystems.com. And you can always reach me by phone. My number is 417-362-1008, or email Colleen at simplifiedceosystems.com.
Awesome. Yeah. That's all
Thank
for
you
me.
so
Mike.
much.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you so much as well.
Awesome. So, Orwin, another great guest today. Colleen, appreciate you hosting us. And
No problem.
Leon,
Thanks
we
for having
missed you today. We'll see you next week, brother. And Orwin, we are all wrapped here.
Yes,
Another
indeed.
great episode. Thank you guys for
You're welcome.
everything.
As the
Amazing
dogs
stuff.
bark.